Welcome, welcome, welcome to I Inspire with my Shamanic eye. Gabrielle here. Yo, they was literally playing the theme song for Ghostbusters. I ain't afraid of no ghosts. I feel like, ooh, the local hoodoo lady, she about to be busy, or she already busy. Something strange in your neighborhood. Who you gonna call? Interesting. I literally just moved a hair from my computer screen, right? One of my pets. And it was literally on the cluster of houses in the little emoji. So now they're playing There's a Tear in My Beer. Yeah, be very careful. Somebody could be trying to, because trick or treat. I almost titled this broadcast as such, but that makes me feel like, listen, if y'all got a low vibrational local hoodoo lady, she may not be playing fair. You know what I mean? She may be on the trick opposed to the treat energy this Halloween. So I hope y'all ain't been mean or nothing. And then you got the nerve to have your kids go by there and get some candy or whatever. You better be. They're showing me something about a bobbing for apples. I hope we still don't do that shit. Um, yeah, this definitely makes me feel like some sort of festival gathering or something like that. Y'all need to be mindful, baby. Hold on, let's see. Love, joy, celebration, third eye open, truth. All right, yo, okay. Like, I feel like somebody adding a little extra something, something to the punch. Mold cider, something. Look, as I cut the deck, Page of Pentacles, Ten of Cups. See what I mean? Nah, man. I don't like it. This came up in the earlier live, so let's see. Yeah, you need to use this. Look, for real. Look, see the drop. Like somebody doing some work. Two of Swords, Six of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, Ten of Swords. Like somebody's trying to cause like paranoia, mental indecision. They want somebody to go away. Interesting. So somebody could be doing work within the community to push out certain people from that community, make them feel like overwhelming paranoia, stress, worry, anxiety. Right. And I feel like there's some weird energy between y'all, but you're just expecting things to blow over. And this person, listen, this is what I mean. Three of Wands, Temperance. You're expecting things to blow over, but there's been some energy. This Queen of Swords, like she just wants somebody to go. Eight of Cups, Devil. See what I mean? Like ain't no going back and forth. She done made up her mind. She wants somebody out. They gotta go. Absolutely. And whatever workings this is, it's designed to make somebody just spontaneously just go. Get up. Look, Page of Swords, Ace of Swords. I know what I'm talking about. And it's more than one person in this community. Look at this. Page of Swords, Ace of Swords. There's a Three of Pentacles, Three of Cups. Look, there's the Emperor. And there's the Three of Swords. Like this. Ooh, somebody feels like they've lost some sort of control in their narrative, in their community. This is a closet witch, by the way. Magician and the Hermit, that's a closet ass witch or wizard. Yeah. And this person wants, I don't know, peace restored, according to them. Somebody gotta go. They find them to be disruptive. Yeah. It's not going the way they planned. Yeah, so if there's some sort of community gathering or another and you got suspicions about who somebody is and what they play with, oh boy. So if there's been a rash of moves in a community and you're like, wow, why everybody's moving? It's this person. It's this person. It's her energy being pervasive. I ain't afraid of no ghosts. It's bullshit. Like somebody is literally orchestrating hauntings, hauntings, whatever you want to call them. This feeling of unease, stress, like just all sorts of chaos. They want people gone. Now this could actually be a developer, by the way, with that Emperor card coming out, and this is how they've acquired their wealth. Like if they put their eyes on an area they want to, invest in, develop in, and this is effective. Yeah, look, 3 of Wands, and look, the High Priestess is right there. This is what they do. It's crazy because I feel like they host some sort of like meet and greet, maybe even town hall sort of thing. And there's always food and drink. But whatever workings are in the food and drink are designed for anyone who will be resistant or a holdout for it to work on them. I'm just telling you now. So be mindful. Anybody who won't go along for the get along, anybody who will put some pushback, this is what it's designed to do. You got to go. You, all of a sudden, no, I just can't. Tragedy and bullshit just starts happening to somebody. Right. That's crazy. This person, they pre-plan. Like when I tell you, they scout a community. Yeah. Or any place. Look. Magician, Emperor. Look, 3 of Cups, 3 of Pentacles, Knight of Wands. They scout a community. They come in and it's like, oh, it's so wonderful, and and they do their little research and they in and out and they seem like it's a good idea and they chum the water real. But there's somebody who play deep. That they play dirty. Like it definitely uses some sort of dark energy, some little devilish energy to go mess with people. Yeah. Wow. They've done this quite a bit, by the way. Quite a bit. Yeah. Look, all Tower, Judgment. I feel like for whoever this message is for, you will receive this. And you're going to know to hold back. Because this event could be coming up. And you could very... Yeah, you might be the only one. This person is spurred by greed and ambition. I'm just telling you now. Oof. One card is not turned correctly. Alright, what messages do you have for the collective? Ooh. Interesting. I already know. Okay. It's funny. The High Priestess is there. The Wheel of Fortune. I'm looking at the Fool. It's... I'm going to say something because this is a long time away. All right? But somebody needs to know something right now. It's important that you learn this right now. Whatever you're going to achieve, right? In life, whatever you will be remembered for, your story. It may, you know what I mean? It's a life's journey. I don't know if you'll be the one to write your autobiography, but there is someone or several someones who have been greatly and deeply impacted by your journey, your mark. Okay? You're going to leave behind a legacy that is brilliant. And as long as you just keep moving forward, right? You may not get your flowers in life, but you will get them in death. I don't know how else to say it. So I'm telling you now. So rest assured that you don't have to do anything more than what you're already doing, okay? But you are loved. And I'm telling you this now. Because right now it may not feel like it, it may not look like it. But you are loved. Your reach is wider than you could imagine. Yeah. Huge. Huge legacy. Okay. Like you're working on something. And it's the body of your, it's like a life's work. Magician, Star, Knight of Pentacles. It's really, it's a life's work. With that Six of Pentacles, it's like brick by brick. It's like, don't be so desperate to reach a certain tier. Like, you are running your own race, baby. Like, truly. I feel like you already know that, High Priestess energy. There's no need to wait. Just know that, okay? I don't know what it is you were expecting, but don't worry about it. Just keep going. Keep going. So all right, I am seeing this energy, right? There is someone, a fake friend to you. All right, this person, maybe you're both in the spiritual community. They created like a copycat, a duplicate, right, of you. I feel like that whole situation has been laid to rest. They've been exposed. You know, that they were tricking people into believing that they were you, Magician, Star, right? I feel like it took them a while to catch on, Knight of Pentacles, but they did. It's like service is not as described. Look, this is somebody who really envy you behind. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I see something about recording. So, you know, taking your content, trying to pass it off as their own. Yeah. Yeah. They were doing this from a private page, an unpublished page somehow. Oh, yes. You don't even have to do nothing. I feel like others realized what was going on, and now they're trying to get rid of any and all evidence, which will be impossible, that connects them to this betrayal. They could have even tried to bury some shit. Confirmation. You know, also what I was thinking about a while back, I had picked up some energy of these natural disasters that were going to take place. That was going to be the reason that all the jars work, the bottle work was going to get dislodged and destroyed. Right. Graveyard bullshit, things that were planted that shouldn't have been, all of it's getting washed away. People know that too. Wow. Yo, New England graveyards. That's wild. I know New York City had some crazy flooding. Subways flooded. Like, yo, that was the first red flag when I visited, like, as an adult. I was like, yo, whoa, no, this is dangerous. And then even as a teen, I went to Brooklyn to pick somebody up. And it was the first time I had ever seen like a double subterranean dwelling. Like they wasn't just one flight down, they had two more additional basement levels, sub levels. I'm like, what? Mm-mm. And so unfortunately, some people passed away recently due to that sort of event where they got flooded and trapped in the basement. It's crazy. But this is what this is. This is the cosmic force of all of this crap they was doing to, work against you being undone. Right, look. See? When I just talk about bottle work, jar work, look, see? Getting rid of that shit. And whatever's unleashed, look at this. It's about to be ugly. Worst nightmares right here, putting them in their place, right? And so look what's down here. So this is going to impact people's families, right? It's going to get live. Like real live. Look, all of a sudden people going to be feeling they real feels. Now look, sometimes these bottles keep popping up. Look, all of a sudden people that was under these lust controls and oh they gonna be like, yo, all of a sudden they gonna wake up like brand new and they're gonna realize the betrayal and the level of spiritual warfare they had been under. Now that these bottles and jars are being broken and dislodged and unearthed, now the ruckus can begin. Now the ruckus can begin. Oh yeah. It's really it's really about to get ugly. Oh man. Hey, the people brought it on themselves, especially these love spells. Like I see that as the largest backfire of this jar work shit. This breadcrumb energy. Look, some people feeling depressed, like parts of themselves is missing because it was. Like, look at this. How all of a sudden they was just so obsessed with indulging this chick or that dude, and they just, oh my god, I love him, and the whole time, nah, they got captured. Wow. And now that this shit's up, like done, they not trying to hear it. It's like they hearing with brand new ears, seeing with brand new eyes. They about to really see the depth of the sickness, of the treachery. I mean, plasmid. Plasmid. It's like they were asleep and now they not. Holy shit. Yo, I even see a situation here where someone had used some sort of workings to try to convince a person, and it was working, that the child they was carrying was theirs and it's not. And all of a sudden it's they like clear as a bell. Yeah, I was. I want to mention something. Okay, there is a lot of air energy on this board, so I feel like there's gonna be a lot of explaining to do. The magician is really Mercury. Okay, it's mercurial energy. It's not Virgo. It's not Gemini. It is pure mercurial energy. The lovers, on the other hand, which is right here, is Gemini energy. Okay. The star right here is Aquarian energy. We have the Queen of Swords, which can be read as a cusp or strictly Libra energy. It's Libra because it's the Four of Swords here, dead center. Okay. So the scales, it must be balanced, must be zeroed out. Like somebody was doing things to kind of regulate someone's emotions. It Someone really can't stand another person, and I can't believe you would try to use some sort of, fix to control someone who really can't stand you. Their reaction, if that's you, you should get out. Like, I'm not kidding. You should get away from this person because whatever you had done, especially overseas, any place in the last, they're giving me 7 months. I'm very specific. 7 months. Where you had somebody do some work and they are on a coast and that place has experienced some sort of flooding, destruction, da 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 da, even earth. Yeah, I'm talking to you because the jig is up. The jig is up. Okay. Um, I'm gonna say something. It's very delicate. Okay. There is a younger person. We're gonna call them little independent. Okay. I feel like it's a feminine energy, but whatever. This person has been very stingy with their time. They've actually been recovering from something. I mean, at Four Sword Star with the Six of Pentacles, breadcrumbing, stingy with their time, their energy, all of that. This person got themselves into a circumstance, in a situation. And that's the reason why they've been very standoffish, very stingy, breadcrumbing with their time. They've been recovering from a very shrewd decision. And even though they and their partner made this decision, they're the ones having to do the recovery, and it's been slow. But I also feel like it's cold and as calculated and as logical as it may have been to this person to make this choice, it is actually having a deeper emotional impact than they thought it would. Family time. Okay. People, out there doing grown folks things, right? Fulfilling fantasies, right? Thinking it's a game, and then all of a sudden, two become three, and this person, right? You know this already because your guides have already disseminated this information to you because you meditate a lot, and I do. And I do feel like you cautioned this person against this exact thing, right? And you mind your business because, again, adult business, right? But here we go with the pregnancy test. And this person knows that you would feel some kind of way and you would want them to part from this individual. I'm not kidding. You already know. You already know. Look, tired of the drama, investigating, parenting, sick, fake friends. Yeah, they could have been sick recently. Anger management with the fake ass friends. Right, thinking they can handle everything, cover for each other. Right, there's sex shop. There's kick to the curb, putting them in their place. Worst nightmare, bad choice, new beginning. Yeah, it was a bad choice allowing yourself to get knocked up, right? Because the emotional, psychological, spiritual ramifications of the choice they made is just that. Burning evidence, look, marriage certificate, caught up, under spiritual attack. Check yourself. See what I mean? See what I mean? So somebody's daughter was recently knocked up and they terminated a pregnancy. I said I was going to try to do my best to be respectful and tactful about this, but it is hurting them. And they're staying away from you, but at the same time trying to put on this show, but they're really in their field because somebody got played. The person who knocked them up, I feel like turned cold as ice. Get rid of it. Burning evidence. Get rid of it. Burning evidence. New beginning. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. You warned this person. You warned your child. Yes, you did. You warned your child that this wasn't nothing to play with. You know, that they'll use and abuse you. Da 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 da. And they didn't listen. So look, they ran. Get rid of it. Now I don't want to get rid of it. Look, maybe they even promised that. Look, they promised they was going to use protection, and they didn't. Yeah, keeping you a secret. Yeah, you can't keep secrets from your parents. I don't know if you really know that. They may not call you out on every little thing, but you can't keep secrets from your family. They know. They can feel it. They can fucking feel it. Somebody got used. Look, money hungry, sexual protection. See? Keeping, yep. So somebody's child is staying away from them because they got used and abused, and now they're recovering. And I mean that they did something for money also that you would not be proud of. You would not be proud of. Somebody could be tricking. I'm not even joking. I'm not joking. It would break your fucking heart. I'm so sorry. If you think this is your child, your young person, this is not a game. You need to alert the people you need to alert, okay? Reach out. Do a welfare check. If they not answering the phone for you, do a welfare check. That's within your legal right and your tax dollars. Listen, and not to mention somebody got caught up on a spiritual level and now they're trying to get over this, transmute this energy. This is difficult for them. I feel like they picked something up in an encounter, and whether or not you're this person's parent, I feel like you have experience investigating and parenting, like you were trying to teach them how to defend themselves, how to protect their energy, how to protect their aura. And somebody really thought they were just so smart that they could figure it out. And now they're in over their head because there's something toxic attached to them. Yeah. Unfortunately. Yeah. They were in some sort of private relationship with someone they didn't want you knowing about. And whoever this person is, by the way, I don't know why I'm getting this. I mean, I see it in the cards, but it's they would take this to the grave before they would let you find out that this was the person. It No one's supposed to know. got used. Somebody got used big time. Big time. Like, whoever this person is to you, collective, like, a little immature is what I'm getting. Because it's like they were lured with that pentacle. Like, come on, come on, come this way, do it. Like, they had something that they wanted. What is it that they wanted that was used as a lure? They used their insecurities. I don't feel like you, because the card, look, it flips out in reverse, right? But I'm getting that someone tried, maybe I'm getting this is someone's ex or someone that you know. Hence why I'll take this to the grave. You're not insecure, but they are. Like, I feel like you were guarded from the beginning. The Queen of Swords, she has both swords drawn in this deck. Wow. Yep. Didn't I tell you somebody got used and abused? Look, use somebody's insecurities against them and then got what they wanted and threw them away. Then all of a sudden, they too busy. I gotta work late. Da da da. You saw somebody for who they were, regardless of the show they was putting on. Somebody was just doing what was required. Oh, is this what you want? You want someone to show up grounded, practical, da da da. Sure, hardworking. Sure, that's exactly how they showed up. But somebody discernment was like, damn, you about to get it. You about to get played. This person's a snake. It's okay. The spell is about to be broken anyway. Oh. Mm. Somebody got lured to a hotel room, wine, dine. Like, that's a shame. That's a shame. I mean, on the surface, it looks like a good time, but this person really was played. Okay, they were played. Look, again, I really feel like, wow, something terrible could have happened there too with defending yourself, coming out, standing your ground, ready for battle. Regardless of this situation, I'm getting you would still stand up for this person. You would still protect this person, even if this is especially if it's your own child, but mentor, mentee type energy. Like, for your child, I feel like you would go to for war. Look, situation, yeah. Look, getting played. Somebody got played, bruh. Betrayal. Somebody, look, promiscuous. See what I mean? See what I mean? Destroyed. Recording fake friends, fulfilling a fantasy. Yo, that's what this makes me feel like with the lovers right here. This Knight of Pentacles, like somebody's got like a whole camera somewhere watching these two people in the like in what should be a private moment. Yeah, look, this ain't the first time this person's done this either. Look, promiscuous, get in a room, attracting. Yeah, like I'm telling you, somebody got lured someplace and they thought they was special and they chose them and everything was good until it wasn't. Somebody could have really been assaulted with the defending yourself energy. And they ignored you when you said they'll tell you anything you want to hear, blah, 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 blah. Right. If somebody is going through it emotionally, they're putting on a good show, but the inside is wrecked because they really got thrown away. And this is somebody who threw away their family for this toxic poison person, and they know they messed up because this is a time where they really do need protection, they need healing, they need sanctuary and all of that. And it's a reason. Look, look. That's the fake friends who, you know, were envious and haters and, you know, teamed up with this person to take you down. And oh, it's so bad. This is really, really bad. So if your young adult child has been avoiding you, you need to reach out to them. I'm not even playing. And for some, your daughter was targeted because she belongs to your family. Now, you know what that means. Not everybody family is known, notorious. You know what I mean? But specifically done because they belong to your family. I mean that. No, I'm the Ten of Pentacles, Page of Swords. I mean that. Scope targeted the full moon, Eight of Cups, Three of Swords. It's a shame. It's an absolute shame. You gotta teach them to hold some stuff back. Can't talk about everything. Can't share everything. Everybody ain't just, you know. I mean, I thought we explained this before they left the house, for real. That as much as you want to believe in good people, time will always show you their true intentions. And as much as you don't want to pop they bubble, and I mean, we do the best we can as parents to protect their innocence. But if they 18, 19, 20 years old, that shit is over. There is no more protecting their innocence, in my humble opinion. You know, if they free to travel around, there are things that they must know. And if your family is a, you know, prominent in whatever regard or even deviant, okay, and y'all got enemies and shit, you might want to put them D a little bit. Because I just saw the Five of Wands, Ten of Cups. Somebody hates. I mean that. And it's funny because somebody really did see the duality and the double-mindedness of someone. Maybe even their friends. But you know how young people are. Oh, you're so this, you're so that. Oh, you don't know them. They're always so quick to defend their little circle, dismissing however many years that you have lived, survived, and thrived on planet Earth. They just think they, you know, the best thing since sliced bread. Okay. This is one of those situations. Because they put themselves in this precarious. Look at the Seven of Swords. Look, it's all fun and games until the fray in the rope finally pops. Nine of Wands. Seven of Cups. Two of Swords. Devil. King of Swords. Wheel of Fortune. Fool. See? Didn't want to. Somebody's recovering. I don't know if someone's actually currently in a hot, like, I'm getting a bunch of different energies. If you have not heard from your young person, reach out to them. For your own peace of mind. Okay? Plus, I got a strong feeling you got a chance to spook them. If something weird hasn't come out or happened yet, you can get ahead of it. Could y'all please hit the like button? Thank you. Come on. People have to battle against bots. Okay. Oh yeah. I feel like this would be the perfect time to reach out to, because they're juggling multiple priorities and they could probably just use a little break, grab some coffee or tea or something like that. Create an opportunity to see and chat with them. Pop up to wherever they are, especially if they're in the same city or area as you. Just pop up. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, because they could definitely use a little support right now. They really could. Huh. Yo, they're playing the 21 pilot song. I wish I could turn back time to the good old days, to when mom sang us to sleep. But now we're stressed out. Like, them real life problems is kicking somebody ass. Yeah. Yeah, this would be an amazing moment to be like attuned and to just be like, hey, how you doing? What's up? Blah 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 blah. You know, like I'm so damn hard. Yep, no time like the present. Especially if you have not heard, had nor hair, seen nothing. This is the perfect moment. Take a chance. Somebody's already been getting them nudges to get up. Go, you know. Otherwise, I feel like you could truly, truly regret it. I'm talking to a father in particularly. Uh, Wonderful. All right, what other messages do you have for the collective? Show me. There's a warning that. Interesting. The Ten of Cups and the Seven of Wands, both in the block position. Oh, hold on. Yes, it's a magnifier too. Ultimate completion, final manifestation, results of true will, recognition, continuation, realization, endings. Okay. Somebody doesn't want you to get your wish come true. Regaining or losing control, mastery, choices, responsibility, myths, secrets. Okay. That's wild. Somebody, look, they don't want you completing this cycle, because look, what's on the other side of this cycle is the 10 of Pentacles. You made it. You absolutely made it. You have the juice, so it don't matter. Queen of Wands is right here. You're going to push through anyway. But somebody's definitely trying to figure out any way they could just make this as hard as humanly possible. Y'all got to get a life. Like, really. You can't block the 10 of Pentacles. That's why it's like, okay, you're only going to stagnate yourself. Somebody's got a higher backing than you. Yeah. I never known a girl like you before. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. Interesting. I just want to see what the moon was on. Oh, justice will prevail. I just saw the justice card in the Ace of Wands again. Tell me about this obstinate energy. Interesting. Like somebody really is trying to block your creative flow. I, that's also interesting. I also feel like if there were any just we'll just say free roaming spirits, they're not actually able to come in, by the way. This is funny. Like you would actually have to invite these energies in. Look, Four of Swords, there's a Ten of Pentacles. Right? I told you it was on Casper time. Is it a friendly ghost? Right. I feel like only high vibrational energies can cross your threshold anyway. If they're not in alignment with your divine harmony, union, all of those wonderful things, they're really, if they don't support your cause, if they're not committed, like something like that, they're not allowed in. Maybe that's why we were getting all those herbs earlier. Also, like reefs and herbal wands, if you will, and the rosemary and things like that that were actually creating a barrier and like a force field. Yeah, oh, that's some potent shit right there. Uh-huh. You need to do that. I mean that because like there are some weird energies roaming around. I keep seeing it. So often I see the devil pop up, like, So make sure you do nice things. Get creative in how you fortify the um the walls, the barriers of your home. Be of good cheer. I feel like that's the other thing. High vibrational things. And so you're gonna be inspired. This is so funny. Okay. You're gonna find four different herbs. Okay, it looks like cinnamon, looks like rosemary, maybe holy basil, and some sort of berry. You already know what to do. I don't know if you're making your own smudge stick, but it's potent. Whatever you're doing, I feel like this could be actually a family thing y'all you got going passed down generationally. Things that you actually grow each year for this time of year. So that's cool. Okay. I also see that you're about to get a very powerful boost in your abilities, especially in the realms of spiritual warfare. It is what it is. That's what I see. Because all this Aries energy, this Mars fiery warring energy, it is just the counterbalance. Like you spent a lot of time healing, learning the art of healing. And that's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful thing. But now they need you to learn some other stuff. It's just a way of protecting you. It's just part of your spiritual education. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes. Oh, yes. It's time. Yo, they funny. Get low, get low, get low, get low. Yo, they funny. Queen of Pentacles, and there's the Queen of Wands. This is not about gender. So again, you learning how to defend yourself in a very spiritual way, you getting a amplification in your abilities. It's like, there's peace and there's love. So it's like there's war within you, like fight, resistance within you. Um, just as much as there is peace, love, harmony, happiness, health, and healing, right? Right. Definitely. They're going to show you how to draw in this energy, draw in this power. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Don't think negatively about this, okay? It's necessary, okay? Temperance, Six of Pentacles, and then look, there's Judgment. Again, they're just showing you angels can grant blessings with this Jupiterian energy, Sagittarian energy with Temperance, but it could also bring about karma with Judgment here, Plutonic energy, Pluto, right? Death, rebirth, transfer. When Gabriel blows that horn, shit go down, go. Okay, it's just balance. So this is why they're saying don't think negative, think low. It's just sometimes you just gotta go there. There is an end game. Like shit does like get wrapped. It's a wrap type shit. Okay, so just think about these two angels, and as much as people call on Archangel Michael for protection and guidance, he is a warring angel, right? But for whatever reason, there'd be a lot of light and love, and it's like, oh my, right. At the same time, people often mistake Gabriel as simply a messenger. No, again, another avenging angel. Everybody has duality, even them. What does the mission call for? What is my purpose in this task? What was I required to do? It's not that deep. It's just, it is. Sometimes it calls for healing. Sometimes it calls for hurting. It is what it is. So, okay. And look, see? This is just part of the education of duality. Okay? It is what it is. Look how all three of them angels just showed up like that. Y'all play, but they don't. Okay? Think about it. Archangel Raphael could actually very much heal, right? On so many levels. But sometimes the best form of healing is eternal peace. A painless transition. Okay. I know. But this is why, there's good and there's bad, and then there's actual fairness. There's actual right and wrong. Okay. It's just a lesson. It's pretty neat, though. What you about to learn. And this is oh, man, consequences. Oh, consequences. Yes, I see it. Oh. It's been a theme, right? Let me just pause for a second. Oftentimes we manifest as neophytes without any thought, like real thought, besides the need, the want, the desire, right? And anyone, even at a like baseline physics level, right? You can't take something from nothing, right? You can't pull from nothing. It's got to come from somewhere, right? For every action, there is equal and opposite reaction, right? The consequence. And a lot is the calculation of the consequence, right? So think about it. For everybody who's been very, 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 very focused on material abundance, right? Every time you manifest material abundance, it has to come from somewhere, right? Most people don't give about where it comes from as long as they get what they need, right? That could be quite dangerous. Because here you are thinking, I'm trying to do this for my family. I want my kids, but it actually ends up being blocked in this. Like they don't get to experience it because that's the consequence, right? It has to be pulled from somewhere. Those are your children, your offspring, that's your legacy, right? And so even if you get to receive the copious amounts, right? It has to come from somewhere. Your ancestors will pay. Your offspring will pay. They will pay. You ever see how a family maintains wealth, but they always have some weird tragedies popping off? You gotta take it from somewhere. That's why it's like there's stories of people who've hit the lottery several times, and then they still end up with nothing. Because no one thought about the consequence and how they conjured the abundance to begin with. And not only did not think about the consequence, they never gave back. They never utilized it for anything outside of selfish gains. This is why we're often cautioned about being selfish with our abilities. It's truly ill-gotten gains. It has to come from somewhere. This is a very powerful lesson in spirituality that's often negated. You ever notice how mega churches, right? It'd be like the first 100 people and they all doing good, but keep going back further and further in them pews and they giving they last. It's got to come from somewhere. It's energy transference. So if the pastor's up there, and I hate to use Joel Osteen, but he's the one that always comes to mind. Thank you, Jesus, with that big ass smile. He's got a beautiful smile, right? But it's the way in which he's channeling his abundance off of you. It's a transference. It's got to come from somewhere. That's why it always seems like you never can get ahead. You get one blessing and it's in one hand and out the other. As they say, faith without works is dead. It dries up. It has to come from somewhere. And oftentimes these actions, these manifestations are truly what blocks generational wealth and prevents this leveling up of the whole family. Because it's the results of past actions, 12th house energy. Your will is so strong and so imposing that it literally blocks the next generation. That's what's going on. So just be mindful as you're manifesting, folks. It's got to come from somewhere. It's a literal law of physics. So a lot of times you just be setting yourselves up, thinking you're doing something from a place of love and it makes sense. But the reality of it, there are consequences, unforeseen consequences. 5 of Swords, Moon. Right. Look, Star, Hangman, Empress, 3 of Cups. See what I mean? So think about it. Collaboration and cooperation inside of family dynamics is really how you build generational wealth. And I don't know who needed to hear that, but that's how you build it. It's not through pure manifestation, spiritual influence or anything like that. Because you're really just cursing your own family long term. Coming together and sharing in the growth, the development, and the abundance is the way forward. Like, oftentimes you see people living in family compounds and communities. That really is the way forward. It's nothing new. It's very old, very, very, very old from like the beginning. Family structures, okay, you get your wife, you get your husband, we all right. Ain't nobody branching out like that. Oh, we moving? All right, we moving. The whole family moving. That, and it might sound arcane, but guess what? People live, they survive, they thrive. They had each other, they knew what it was about. They knew the purpose. This is how you do it. Like, I'm not kidding. I would, there was a point in my life I would have loved. The notion was amazing. It really was. I'm not above it. I just, it wasn't possible because some people mature faster than others. And, you know, it wasn't ready. It wasn't ready when it was, the time was right. Everybody was on, I gotta get mine. I gotta get mine. All right. So how's that look? Just saying. But people who do that, people who come together, who live together, cooperate together, they make it work. They're actually able to make meaningful dents in their savings goals. It's not rocket science. It's mission, objective, and cooperation. That's the only way we've ever like made it through, you know, human history. All right, so all right, go ahead. Ace of Pentacles. So there's an offer on the table, but somebody may not have, either you didn't see it or you lack the confidence that you deserve it, and so you haven't taken it yet. Maybe you suspect there's something fraudulent about it. Ah, you are right. But I also feel like whatever seeds you feed is the one that grow. Because this page of wands, you know, inspired inspiration. But hey, maybe you felt you were supposed to go somewhere, right? Somebody extended an offer, something like that, and you look, you suspicious as hell. Yo, if you a public figure, I see why you ain't trying to go. Somebody trying to embarrass you. I'm not even trying to joke. Like somebody trying to blow up your whole spot. That's, see, look. Yo, if that ain't a fake ass friend, I don't know what is. Somebody received an offer or will receive an offer. It really is a shitty offer. This is being, it's a trick, it's a trap or something like that. This person actually is quite jealous of your work, your creativity. Like seriously, they got problems. They got deep seated problems. And they're trying to orchestrate some sort of trap. Five of Swords, Moon. This offer involves you like going somewhere. Yeah. It's like the moment you go, right? This person's gonna feel like you're isolated or some shit like that. Oh, now it's just the two of us, and then they're gonna lay out the real reason and really what they after. It's crazy because there's a lot of money here, but I don't feel like you're really interested in it. Like somebody could even want you to come to their home. Yeah. Like somebody wants to get you someplace where they have the upper hand. And it's under the guise of business. It's not business. It's not business at all. This person could care less about your. I mean, they're jealous by it, which is crazy to me. But they're like attracted to you at the same time. It ain't your. What's that phrase? It ain't your beauty, it's your booty. It's something like that. I don't know how this person knows what you look out. Their intentions is sex. Like they don't want to partner with you. They really don't want to collab with you. Y'all not like minded. You're not spiritual together. Nothing like that. This person wants to get you isolated somewhere where they can take advantage of you. It's get you alone somewhere. And they know if they talk to you about what it is that you've been working on, nurturing, growing. This could be a Capricorn. It don't have to be, but this person got some ambitions, and they are going to come at you about your work, but it's really about you, your beauty, your booty, and all the things in between. You're going to be so disappointed because like this is really your thing. Like you've been working on this shit, but you're not going to go. Yeah. You're going to be able to tell that this person's deceptive, that they really not on the spiritual path or anything like that. Just a liar, a trickster, a con. Yeah. 7 of Cups to the Moon. Come on now. Come on now. They're hoping to sway you, change your mind. Some bullshit. Then how does the collective know this individual? High Priestess just tried to flip in my hand. This person's been watching you for quite some time. If you're a reader, a spiritualist, motivational speaker, something of that line, life coach, something like that, some sort of guru, right? Y'all part of the same community. Again, but this person is a liar. They are a con, a charlatan. They're not really about that. They're about the coins that you make from it. Okay? Right. Whatever this person is surface, and they just started. But it's really so they can get close to you. Oh, we're part of the same community. I'm just starting out, blah, 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 right? So they can entwine and twist themselves. Right. This person don't have a compassionate, emotional bone in their body at all. This person really is competition in some strange way, or they want to be. It could be more than one energy here because it feels like conflicted. Yeah, and then the Lovers just came out. Yeah, there's two people here outside of the person and the collective. Don't say look, because I see the Nine of Pentacles, and then there's the Queen of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, right? So it's like, don't let me find out that this chick done sent her boo towards you to try to get you tricked up, trapped somewhere. Oh yeah, was to show you some sort of attention, make you feel like you a star. Look at this. Look. This could be a celebrity couple though. Look at that. The Six of Wands and the Star. Lovers is right here. It's really given celebrity couple. It's really, really given celebrity couple. This could be a celebrity couple in the spiritual community. Don't know. Oh yeah, she's the face. You see her face, you don't see his. Oh yeah. Look, whatever this person does, it's just words. Like you don't. He's behind the scenes, but they are some type of celebrity couple. Uh-huh. Look, Ace of Cups. Yep. Mm-hmm. You know who this is, or you got suspicions. Yes, you do. And this is a couple who rose real quick. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yo, I was getting that they trauma bonded they collective. I don't know how they did it, but look. 3 of Swords, 4 of Pentacles, and then there's the strength. Yeah, there was something else going on behind the scenes. 2 of Swords with the Wheel of Fortune. Oh, yeah. Interesting. Yo, they working on something. Got it. Yeah. And there's the Queen of Wands. Yeah. Freaking frat energy. They want you to come to their house. They absolutely want you to come to their house. I don't know if you got an invite. Hold on. I'm going to keep these right here. To go someplace. You need to be careful. Just look. Yeah, man, they doing some dark shit in the background. And you independent over here. Like, you do your own thing. Yeah. You're being guided to hold back from the situation. 4 of Pentacles, okay? It's a setup. 5 of Swords. Right. Because whatever they got up their sleeve, there's a high level of determination. Yeah, very strong warning, judgment here. It's going to work out just fine. Okay? It's going to work out just fine. Whatever you got going on right now. But yeah, it's not a missed opportunity. I know it may feel that way, but these folks is really involved in some high level or actually low level strength. Have courage to hold back, to go in a different direction, to use your discernment. Okay? Just because something looks like so, it doesn't always, all right? Man, yeah. Don't do this. All right. I'm actually going to leave it here, guys. I might come back and do another one. Who knows? Be well. I hope this helped. Bye.